Yo guys, welcome back to another video on the channel and welcome back to another LP podcast. And it is indeed episode 2 of the LP podcast, and I'm recording this on the same day as the first episode of the LP podcast. But I'm going to introduce these two lovely lot are here on studio right now. Obviously, these people obviously know everything about horror and everything all about scare maze and scare zones like that. So, let me introduce them. It will be Mitch and Jack from Fright Roblox.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Welcome to the LP podcast. How you guys doing?
Yeah, good. Thanks for inviting us down, Luke.
Awesome.
Much
So,
appreciated.
but yeah, obviously you guys work at Fright Roblox.
We do indeed.
How busy is it normally for you guys as a new attraction? Is it normally more busier when new attractions open, or is it more busier when it's just a normal day?
So it depends on basically our sessions depend on the time of the year. So around Halloween, we usually tend to increase the amount of guest capacity we have. So, for example, the previous year, January to August, I believe, we would average about 40 guests a session. And then as it came to Halloween, we usually would almost end up getting 80 people per session. So it does tend on what time of the year it is.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. But here's the main question: what is your most popular attraction at the moment?
Um, it's a hard one to say. I would probably say at the moment, probably Stitches because it's most loved. It's quite well detailed. However, I think our new attractions such as Walking Dead the Ride will definitely probably reach people's most popular opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with Stitches. It's definitely one of my favourites out of them all. I mean, obviously, I've experienced it. I experienced the real one and the Roblox version, and I feel like you guys definitely have nailed it 100% to look very, very accurate to the Roblox version from the real life version. It's crazy to see that. From literally experiencing the real life one, I'm like, wait, I just experienced that. How does it look exactly the same? I'm so lost right now. But it's incredible. Like, oh my days. But I remember ages ago when I first did a behind the scenes video of the Crows ages ago. It was way ages ago. And I remember what it used to look like. And now until I visit it now, I can see how much things have changed. It's crazy.
Yeah, development's definitely took a new turn very recently.
Oh, yeah, definite. But as obviously you guys on who's watching this video, you all know that they are starting to do rides. So do you want to explain people about that?
Yeah, we can do. So basically at the moment we've just recently introduced Walking Dead the Ride, which is a live action scare horror thing mixed with intense roller coaster. So we put two and two together and made probably one of the most ultimate attractions that we're probably ever gonna have at the resort, because it's a roller coaster and it's a scare maze in one. What can go wrong?
What can go wrong with that? Just obviously with something scary, and you got thrilling as well involved with it. Like those two 100% match together, including like the amount of work you guys put into your mazes and scare zones. I feel like it could just pop off massively, like by far. But do you not have any future projects?
Well, at the moment we have one new project still yet to be revealed as we're recording of this podcast. That project is very highly anticipated within the community. Obviously nobody knows what it is, but it has been something that has been asked for quite a long time. So that is probably our newest project that's still in development at the moment.
Very interesting. But the main question, obviously I've done this on live streams at your park. Will trailers return?
Will trailers return?
I mean, I have to say it.
That's a very out there question. As I won't say yes or no to that question.
Okay.
But yeah, stay tuned to the upcoming announcement on our socials if it hasn't already been released since this podcast. And yeah, you never know.
You never know. So, yep, you guys watching it, don't ask me about anything like that. There's your answer to it. Just have to wait until they announce if it's coming back or not. But the main question is as well, what is your guys' main jobs at Fright Night?
All right, so Mitch is obviously the director of the group. So that would obviously mean he owns it, he runs the group. My job is more like marketing, managing staff, that kind of stuff, making sure attractions are up to standard. But yeah.
All right. But like, how does it feel like working in that sort of way? Like, if you have to deal with so much customers that come into your park, like I've
Yeah.
seen lots of people coming to your
Yeah.
park, and I can tell how much stress it goes through dealing with staff and obviously the people. Like people, you don't want people glitching all over the place or pushing into queue lines. I've seen a lot of people do that in the main queue. But I can see there is a lot that goes on with it.
Yeah. So as of right now, we've only got around 4 HR members. So they're like obviously at the top of the group, top of the hierarchy. Um, to be honest, it's not enough. We do still deal with a lot of, pushers, yes, like that. However, for the next season, we are planning to implement more features to stop that.
All right.
But yeah.
But what was it like working with the actors?
Working with actors. So, as of the new season, we're going to implement so much more for our actors. Um, I'm not too sure. It's quite a hard question, actually.
So I apologise about that one. But I mean, what what
um,
what was it like teaching like new actors, like whoever
oh
just got
yeah,
the job into a specific role, into what attraction they work in? Was it like in that
yeah.
sort of aspect?
So what we do is we've got our operations director who undergo trainings for the new staff. They just make sure all the staff are up to standard, making sure the new staff feel comfortable in their environment. Um, and we also do auditions for them, I believe. I'm not sure if that's been scrapped. But that's again just another feature to help them get better at acting and make them up to standard.
So like you do like different auditions to other people, and then once they apply, and then you put them forward to an audition to know if they are perfect for that role.
Yeah, to know if they are a Fright Nights Roblox performer.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Well, because I've seen lots of different actors. I mean, mostly I'm going to say this in Stitches in the where obviously the Barbie doll that's in there. She moves mad quick. That's what I'm going to say. That she moves mad quick. Like I'm not even kidding. Every fucking time that I go into that room, I get blocked off. Every time I go into that room from her, I was like,
Yeah.
can I go through yet? No? Okay, we're still about, well, when's it going to close? 5 minutes. All right, I still haven't gone halfway the maze yet. Right, so this is brilliant. So, but, I mean, it's obviously amazing. I absolutely enjoy it. But, obviously, survival games, definitely top class. Because it's obviously difficult to get, obviously the real life one, you grab people, is a bit difficult for Roblox sort of way, but I see the way that you guys do it. Just put an axe in their
Sorry
face
to
and they'll
interrupt you
run
there.
off. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you here. We are actually planning on implementing something where we can grab guests. It's
Oh.
still in testing, but it could be a thing for this season.
Okay, that's interesting. There you go, guys. You got something right there. But yeah, very interesting. I think you guys are definitely elevating so much to all of your attractions and everything that you do with the whole Fright Nights community. It's just brilliant. From taking a theme park that everyone else has done, obviously Fort Park, but I haven't seen anyone done Fright Nights yet. And until I get a message from obviously Mitch over here ages ago when it's like you need to come down to your park when I was starting to do Roblox videos back in the day, and I was like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. This is my first time ever doing it. So then I saw your part for the first time, and then afterwards it gained popularity slowly. But then afterwards, then you hired a lot of like staff and a lot of like developers, and I'm not even kidding. It elevated so much more from the
Yeah.
past. It's
I
unreal.
mean, if you look at 2022, I think Crows was the first maze ever done. It
Mm.
compared to the mazes now, it's so vast. But
Mm.
yeah, we've really elevated our experiences, even implementing NPC scares into the likes of, for example, Stitches with the bungee jumping.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, we've really elevated, like even with the detail in the rooms.
Oh, brilliant. And it also,
Yeah.
you guys do VIP openings to new attractions. Obviously, I missed
Yep.
that sort of thing. You did it with Ghost Train. I mean, I was actually kind of obvious at this point when trailers came out, and obviously everyone was going through trailers, and I saw Ghost Train was there.
Yeah.
The symbol, obviously the logo wasn't lit up back then, but until now, then it was for like obviously a couple of months afterwards when it was obviously open, and I was like, there's a speculation going on here, but I'm not going to say it on video. Not, I wasn't going to say it on the vlog I was going to do, but I want to make sure before anything else changes, then I will say it on the vlog. But then I saw it change, then the speculation started coming in, and I was like, okay, Ghost Train's coming, right? Let me start talking about it. And then everyone else was
At
like,
first,
yeah.
at first, that Ghost Train facade was literally purely for detail.
Oh,
But
it's just
then
detail.
Mitch had an idea and he was like, let's make Ghost Train a thing. And there it is.
Oh, there it is. Easy as that.
Spawned
And
in.
then Lufus's lair came after that. Obviously, it was in that one area. And then Death's Doors is also in that area.
Yep.
But yeah, obviously Death's Doors. I mean, I could tell it wasn't going to return for the real life one, of course. But we're not talking about the real life one. Move that aside. But obviously there is a new scare maze. Are you guys gonna start thinking to do that? Obviously, when you know what the maze is.
Um, so usually with new mazes, we're quite quickly on it and start building it like the day after Fright Night's launches. So yeah, it's probably quite expected to see that arrive at our lineup sometime next year. Yeah, me and Jack, to be honest, even like real life, are excited to go see what it is. I've heard a few rumours. It sounds quite interesting, but we'll see what happens when it opens. But yeah, if it's up to standard like trailers or survival games, even Stitches, then in real life, then we might intend to redevelop it in Roblox.
Oh, that's brilliant. And how long does it usually take for each attraction and maze? How long does it normally take for each one to be done?
It usually depends on the length of the attraction and the amount of detail in it. So, for example, when we've previously built trailers, that was quite a short development time because the actual maze is quite limited on detail, apart from selected rooms. Where, for example, Stitches is full out high budget maze, so we spent a good few months making that one come to life. So it honestly just depends completely on the attraction and the nature of it.
And I've seen, obviously, the outside. It looks exactly what you expect to go into Fort Park. But, I mean, how long does it normally take just to have a look at the real life Fort Park and then compare it to the one on Roblox? How long does it normally take just to develop to take it from real life to Roblox?
So usually the process is a couple of months because we'll look for references through Google Maps, for example, and then we'll put them into Roblox and then start recreating it. But then obviously Google Maps is limited because it's a previous year. That was quite a long time ago. So
Yeah.
then me and Jack will have a discussion. We'll talk to HR, and then whoever next visits Fort Park will go and take some reference photos, send it to a development group chat, and then we just get along with it really. So yeah, just a couple months.
Yeah. We also use BTS videos on
Oh, yeah,
YouTube
yeah. Yeah,
from
yeah,
the
yeah.
VIP press event. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an easier way to do it. But what do you guys think of the whole lineup for the real life one anyway?
Um, well, I it's a bit confusing because in previous years by now we would have some teaser videos out.
Yeah.
However, yeah, we haven't really got any. So I mean, we're on our side, we're speculating that they might intend to do just one long video revealing everything at once.
Hmm.
I think that's probably a wrong move. I think the separate videos build it up like a lot more hype within the community. So hopefully we'll see an announcement coming out soon.
Yeah.
Um, but in terms of the actual lineup, I think it's great that we've got Survivor Games and Stitches back. Um, I think from visiting last year, Stitches was definitely on its last legs, and
Yeah.
I'd probably want that to be gone at the end of this year and see something new in its place. However, with Survivor Games and Stitches, they're both outstanding mazes, and I think when there's a new lineup that doesn't include one of them, it's gonna feel a lot different.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that one. But what I think the most of things, trailers. I thought that would be his last year, from like literally last year. I thought that would be it.
Yeah, same.
But I may have heard or saw something because there was a picture or video. I think it was a picture or video. The two doors that open, where obviously when you exit trailers, there was some construction work going inside of it. So I feel like there could be some rooms changing from inside, possibly. Just to
Yeah, that's
bring the
literally
hype
what
back
we
up.
said.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we're thinking as well. Because
Yeah.
if it's the same attraction, then it's gonna be weak this year.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think they should have a platform and a creek freak room,
Oh,
and then they
grief.
could have obviously
Street
chainsaws.
room.
The creek freak room would be pretty sick.
It'll be sick, but I mean, but what about survival games though? Because they would have chainsaws if they had it back.
I guess you
I
also need to think
guess.
that
Yeah.
it's like a cinema, so they're like ripping off different like past
Yeah.
movies or
Yeah.
whatever. So
True. Fair enough.
I don't think they'll probably go down the route of previous attractions.
Yeah.
Would
But
be sick, but
yeah,
it
I
is
am
what it is.
hoping for new rooms because otherwise that maze is gonna be very stale this year.
I think there'll be hardly anyone in the queue at this point. Well, after the VIP preview starts opening, and then they start doing videos inside of it, even like with Jack Silkstone's
Yeah,
videos, and they start seeing that and be like, oh god, is that again? I think the views will go down
uh,
massively just for trailers, and
oh
then
yeah,
they'll be like,
100%.
you know what? It's Fright Night, so let's just close it. I don't care because it knows like how bad it would be. So, but
Yeah,
just please, hopefully, the rooms will change. Like any updates towards it, anything, just not the
well,
same rooms and the same names.
I know, I agree.
Well, to be fair, I did see some construction when I literally went yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. They've took down the trailer sign, so that could be getting changed. I mean,
Ooh,
if they are doing work on it, then that probably means they're going to be doing work inside, hopefully. So,
Yeah, definitely hope so. Another thing that I find from trailers is it seems to be given the least amount of actors every time I visit. Because that maze seems to have about 4 rooms in operation every time I go. Where, like, as compared to Survivor Games with Stitches, they haven't got full capacity of actors, but there's a lot more actors noticeably in those two attractions than in trailers, which is
hmm.
interesting.
well,
Uh,
to be fair, I've got to disagree with you. There was like
Oh,
no actors in stitches when I went,
oh, I
and
guess
there
it
was
just
like
depends on the
loads in
day.
trailers. Yeah, it depends what day.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. But obviously, you guys are more into like the fear side of things.
Yeah,
But I feel like we're gonna have to mention Universal Halloween Scare Nights at this point.
yeah,
Just put that involved because obviously that's coming back. Obviously, everyone goes like, "Oh, it's Halloween Horror Nights," but obviously it's not Halloween Horror Nights. It's Halloween Scare Nights.
yeah.
So, but what do you guys think of this event? Would this pop off any other events that they used to host back in the day?
I mean, as a veteran of the event, I've been a couple of years in a row. Well, before it stopped, and there was a lot of hype around the opening days. Like you'd have crazy queues, even like an hour and a half for a Roblox horror maze. But yeah, I think the event will definitely gain popularity. One thing that I don't know, it's just with the Universal Roblox ones, it's just not quite the same because I'm stumbling on my words here. NPC actors, and there's only, I mean, you can scare people, but there's only a limit of realism what you can go to. However, I get that the American houses, don't usually include like actors in corridors or hallways. It's more jump outs and like drop down windows and stuff. So it does make sense, to be fair. So yeah, I'm excited for that event. It sounds very interesting.
Oh, it's very interesting indeed. We've still got like couple of mazes to be announced. They've already announced literally yesterday 2 scare zones already, and they announced it from last week another 2 just to get rid of those out of the way. And construction's already happening. So
Oh yeah, I visited the park yesterday on Roblox. Yeah, the zone construction looks really good.
oh yeah, it's looking very interesting. Like
Yeah.
even the scare zones could be very promising. I'm just
Definitely.
very, very, very shocked of like how much work they've done. Obviously, last year, who was that? So yeah, last year, they did a Halloween event, but unfortunately, they didn't really continue it. But like normal mazes all the time, they only did it with like just a shop and designs around the park. But they said next year will be bigger and better. Would you guys agree for what they were saying?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's good. Oh, I think
What the
you got an invader in the podcast studio. We'll ignore them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
definitely. I think. Oh, I think. Yeah, this event's gonna be a lot more popular because last year they limited it, so there was only 2 mazes and like everything was separate. So it was like in a separate room and like a whole area that they built custom. Where this year I think it'll be back to like how it was at OG, where you could walk around the park at night and walk to each individual scare maze, which will be very good to be able to do again.
Yeah, we're just very, very excited for obviously everyone's events, and then obviously your park to be open for Halloween as well, because everyone want to go to that sort of thing, and
Yeah.
it's just great. Everyone in like the Halloween side of things, like just make separate attractions so that everyone can visit. You know, Universal's type of events, or and there's like there's so many of other attractions out there. Like it's crazy to think that. Because I've been getting DM after DM from other people going, "Oh, have you checked this park yet?" I was like, "I haven't even done one yet."
I know there's so many out there now.
Yeah, I haven't even done like proper videos of scare mazes yet, because I've got. I mean, there's a lot to go through content wise. Universal, they got lots of scare zones and scare mazes involved. So
Yeah.
the main priority, what I'm thinking to do, I'm going to have to try and do a video to review, obviously, the decorations they've got around the area. I'm going to do some scare zone videos and scare maze videos, and it's just, it's chaotic.
Yeah, there's a lot to cover as a content creator.
Oh, 100%. But people have also been asking, the poster literally behind me, will that return?
LP Nightmare. Is that the poster?
Yeah, that's what it says.
I mean, me and Jack are down. We can check with the actors. I'm sure they'll all be down to do it. I mean, mostly it's up to you, to be honest, Luke. If you want to go ahead with it, then we can book in a date and we can get tickets rolling out.
Yeah, but obviously it takes quite a while to prep and everything. You need to obviously prep the start of the event, and then I need to get everything sorted, and then all the announcements, the videos. It's a lot to go through.
Yeah,
but
it's a lot of work.
It's worth it at the end. Once the event starts, then we can just relax and chill.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just go to the pub and go for it.
You can, we can't.
Oh yeah, well I can't.
We've got all the stress going on.
Well, all the stress. Why is that?
Well, I say stress. We just got to make sure actors are in position, doing what they're supposed to be doing, making sure no one's trying to break into the behind the scenes areas like usual.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we manage.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think that will be the end of the podcast, lads.
Yeah, it's fantastic to be on it.
Yeah, thank you all so
Thanks
much
for being
joining.
here. I mean, wait, what?
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome that I'm
You're
here in my
welcome
own
to be here,
house.
mate.
Yeah, appreciate it in my own house. Thanks. But I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and also join the Frontrunners group. Link in description if you haven't yet. If you like this sort of fear type stuff, I feel like it's 100% your type of thing. So feel free to go below and also give them a subscribe. So have you hit 200 subscribers yet?
I'm not
I'll check
100% sure. I think we're around 170-ish last time I checked.
177, yeah.
Yeah,
177. Alright, if anyone's
Almost
watching,
there.
subscribe. Get them to 200 right now. Absolutely, right now. So anyway, well, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you lads for coming down.
Yeah, cheers for inviting us down.
Thank you very much.
And I'll see you guys in the next whatever video there is next. Take it easy,
Goodbye.
guys,
Angels.
and peace.
A little